Hi, I'm Birkholt, and today I'm gonna tie a fly called Fancy Brenda. It's a mashup from an old Danish salmon fly called Skjerns Fancy, and inspired by Votborg's Flathead flies. So let's go. First I'm gonna take a piece of the classic tube, and I'm gonna burn a small color at the back end. For the butterfly, we're gonna use some red wool yarn. I'm gonna tie it in, leaving a piece out back. Like that. And now we're gonna secure the butt with this extra yarn so it won't slip back over the tube. Now we're gonna add a Golden Pheasant hackle. I'm just gonna trim the fluff away. And tie it in by the tip. Just gonna take my thread back again. Like that. I'll make sure to fold the hackles. I'm just gonna make a couple of turns. Make sure the hackles fibers are out, and make the thread go right beside the hackle, like that. I'm gonna move forward about a centimeter. And I'm gonna add some rainbow dub. Make sure not to take too much dubbing. We don't want the body to be too bulky. Just gonna need a bit more. Like that. And now we're going to tie in a hackle. It's a ginger cock hackle. And here you have to be very careful not to get the thread and to get a big tying point. Because after the hackle we're gonna put on a drop weight. So just a couple of reps forward. I'm gonna take my hackle plier and cut off the excess like that. I'm using 3 or 4 turns. With the hackle. And be very careful to take the turns of thread just on each other. And trim off the feather, because now we're gonna add a drop weight. And we want the drop weight to be as close to the hackle as possible, so you can't see the thread. And in order to do so, you have to be very, very careful. That looks nice. So now I'm just gonna take a small amount of super glue, a little bit on the thread, and push the drop weight towards the hackle, like that. The next thing we're going to tie on is some white fox. You can use polar fox, tanuki, it's up to you. This is a very soft fox, and I like to use some very soft hair for the Danish salmon rivers. Because of the movement. Just gonna remove the underfur. And then I'm gonna remove the longest hairs, and making sure I have a very nice taper in the wing, like that. And I want the wing to almost reach the end of the of the hackle. And then I'm gonna tie it in on top like that. Give it a few tight turns and cut off the excess. Like that. And now we're gonna put in a couple of strands of flash. This is a crystal flash. I'm gonna take it over on my side and give it a couple of turns and make it double it on the other side. So, and then I just gently pull the crystal flash in both sides, making it curve the right way. And I'm gonna cut the length, just about the length of the wing. Like that. On this fly we're gonna tie in some rubber legs. And again, we're gonna put the rubber legs right in front of the wing, tie it in on top, like across from both sides. They can be a bit tricky. They're not my friend right now. Like that. And it's okay that they're standing just across the tube, because they're just going to add some movement to the fly. Next we're going to tie in another ginger cock hackle. Gonna cut off the tip and move just a couple of fibers in front to tie it in. I'm gonna fold them back to secure the tying point. And again, I'm looking for 3 to 4 turns in front of the wing and rubber legs. Make sure to put the hackle right in front of the rubber legs. Like that. I'm going to bring my thread across and secure the hackle. Maybe just one in front of the hackle, like that. Just give it a couple of extra wraps. And then we're gonna make a whip finish. And now the last thing we need is ultrasonic disc in copper. And I'm just gonna put a small amount of glue on. To secure the thread and to secure the disc. I'm gonna press it towards like that. And then I'm gonna cut the tube just a millimeter in front of the disc. And burn a small collar like that. So here you go. A Fancy Brenda for the Danish salmon rivers, or where you would like to throw your flies. When I fish this fly, I normally use a loose hanging hook, maybe with a small plastic soft bead between the tube and the hook. And you can use both a single, double or triple hook. So, thank you.